Oh, schön. Super. Ist da? Super. Nee, ist nicht da. Moment. One moment, please. I guess I have to check that. Haben wir doch hier noch schon, ne? Turn on mirroring. Ja, perfekt. Okay. Yeah, hello, I'm Daniel, or Plex, and I'm from the dyncall project, which is an open source project started 2 years ago about low-level things that can be done to interact with scripting languages in binary components. And on top of this, I will give a short overview of dynports, an idea or vision how we can create a component object model like Microsoft had years ago, but for several platforms. So when we are working with dynamic languages, we often wish to extend functionality with OpenGL, multimedia libraries, and the like. And the typical way to do it is just to extend it language by language, reading the manual how to build the bindings. That is very cumbersome, and we were thinking very strong about the idea of having some kind of middleware. We call it dynport. Let's say we already have built that, although the only thing that works is R now. This middleware would look like this. We define some type information for every shared library once, and not for each platform, but only once for the source code itself, put it in a repository, and all connected languages can profit from the binary functionality, given that the binary is installed. Or even we can build some kind of Gentoo emerge system that already installs it for Windows, macOS. Now, we started very low level to study all kinds of processor architectures because we want to make this call work. That means we have contact with machine code. So we studied processors, platforms, C compilers, and established a list of calling conventions, which we also documented in a 50 pages document, which is also open source. And we see, for example, that the x86 platform has a lot of calling conventions, and we have to use them because, for example, standard libraries like OpenGL use standard call, while your normal libraries would use cdecl. So we really have to handle that. And many foreign function interfaces doesn't support that. So we started to write a library, the dyncall library. It consists of a front end and a processor backend where we have all calling conventions available at runtime. So I can make a call even to OS foreign code using first the calling convention, then I get a call engine, then I load the arguments in a designated order, and then I call a small call kernel, which is handwritten in assembly, to establish this call, which can be seen as a generic call engine. Now, looking at the language implementation, here we have the R language. We want to make a call to the SDL set video mode. Given that we already loaded the DLL or the shared object or macho object, we have that pointer. We want to communicate in a scripting language with it. And now comes the idea, we are using a text string, a signature string, to specify the C calling conventions in our beloved scripting language. That looks like this. The format is argument types, then a closing bracket, and a return type. And this is implemented currently for Python, Lua, Ruby, and R. And these are the types we are supporting. We're also using C types, not specified 32 or 64-bit types, so that we can also work on 32-bit as well as 64-bit systems to interact, for example, with OpenGL. Now, to bind the whole library, we experiment currently with using some parser or compiler tools like Boost Wave for the C preprocessor defines, and GCC XML and XSLT to extract type information or function calls. so that we get constants, calls, and structures. And if you like, I could show you a very short demo if I still have time. Get very quickly, okay. Okay, 2 demos. This one is just a simple OpenGL application where we load OpenGL in the R environment. R doesn't know anything about OpenGL, doesn't know anything about Windows, and the only thing that R knows is dyncall, the small layer to make calls. That's it. This one works on Windows, Linux, Mac OS, and we can go even further if we want to work with OpenGL 3.0 API, which is really a little bit tricky because you don't have symbols anymore, you have pointers to symbols. We can also get around this. For example, the Mundell cube. This one is using shader technology, and also R doesn't know anything about it. Wait, I can. So everything is scripted in R, and the only thing that is in C is dyncall, no other C glue code. So you can find the project on the website dyncall.org. Everything is open source, BSD style. The dynport prototype can be seen in the R bindings, which is also on the Subversion repository, and there we are still fiddling. So if anybody's interested in language design, middleware design, we would like to hear from you. Thank you very much.
Okay, Plex, thank you for that demonstration. Next, we will hear about from Ingo how to build your own box scanner. And after that lightning talk, we will get introduced to the crypto stick. So that are the next 2 lightning talks.
I swear it was okay a minute ago. Okay, next time I'm going to give a talk about what can possibly go wrong. It takes 2 hours. So, I don't know. Do you have enough? Can we take yours maybe? Or? That would be nice. Whatever happened here, I don't know. All right.
Got it on memstick?
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna unstick there. And fuck. Oh man.
It's beide identical. Just one. It's okay. What is next? Can I do it with space or which button?